All right, we are live. Welcome. This is Of Mouse and Man. I am Drew. This is my channel along with my co-star, Mr. Patches. I see you, bud. And this is episode 43 of our playthrough of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Going back to the valley for the first time in a couple weeks. We're going to hopefully have a much chiller time than we had the last couple sessions playing Castle of Illusion. We deserve a little bit of a break here. So I am looking forward to it. We just unlocked the Alice in Wonderland land, and I'm going to check that out. So it should be good. Hope you can join us. Please like and subscribe if you would, and follow along. Oh, who's this? Come here, bud. Come here, Patch. Oh, he wants to sit on his own. He doesn't want to say hi to us yet. That's okay, bud. Got my Orange Bird shorts on tonight. Orange Bird would be a cool character in the valley. I gotta say that would be a nice deep cut for the valley. Anywho, should be good. I'm gonna get situated here. Boom, boom. Obi-Wan, welcome. How are you doing? What's for dinner? Back in the valley. I read a little bit about Mizrabel, the great and epic battle. Probably the greatest. I mean, not probably. It was the greatest and most epic battle we have ever fought here on this channel against any video game boss, and conquered it, which I am still proud of. But I was reading the where is it? Yeah, I was reading the IGN review of this game, and it was interesting because he was talking about the developers, which was Sega, by the way, but the developers were saying, oh, it's a challenging game, it's a gamer's game, which I think is mostly true. They were kind of suggesting it was like an old school hard game. And then he says the only real difficulty spike hits at the very end in the showdown with Mizrabel. Her attacks are far, far harder than anything that came before, to the point that she feels like she was airlifted from another game entirely. This last-minute surprise isn't helped by a short but unskippable cutscene before every attempt and her constant jabbering during the fight, with as much frustration coming from the fact that Mickey's floaty physics are as much of a risk as her attacks. All of these are, of course, gaming crimes, but more annoying for appearing here of all places. I'm just like, I could have written this. I could have written it myself. Well, yeah, Obi, my day has been good. How's your day been?
Hypatia.
Okay.
Power to make it special again.
I always like the Cheshire Cat. Ooh, listen to this little modified score here. Meanwhile, we're still living in the tundra. We moved our house here for the holidays and haven't moved it to a different realm yet. Let's take care of our tasks. Our first task, first things first. Check the shop. Okay, we're not playing Claire Obscure anymore, so we're not going to run that way. We got a microwave. They're selling appliances over here. This is the first time I think I've seen non-clothing items over on this counter. Classic toaster comes with old bread.
Thank you kindly. Bye-bye. Hello. Goodbye now.
Story for me?
Whoa!
This was our outfit from last session. Of course, we, as is tradition, always select a new unique outfit for each play session here of this game.
Hello.
I've had a lot of fun whipping those up.
Bye-bye now.
So we will see what clothing items we can get. Got the Tinkerbell crop top. Gotta have one of those in the wardrobe.
Thank you kindly.
Are you living if you don't have a Tinkerbell crop top in your wardrobe?
Bye-bye. Hey! Thank you kindly. Hello.
So the pricing variation was very well illustrated there, and the difference between this $288 coin desktop computer after I just bought a $7,000 pile of old books. And at last, yeah, chill game. I had to go back to a little bit more of a relaxed game for at least one session here. No, oh, I thought it was a. I thought that was a movie screen. Had to go to a chill game after the last couple sessions. You were there, you know how that was. Still very proud of that. Still sort of basking in the glow of that struggle and the perseverance that we showed there and overcoming it. So I'm pretty happy about that.
Just so you know, I've got some new goods at the store.
But also happy to be relaxing in a game that is not completely. I mean, it's a little. Dreamlight can be slightly aggravating. I was whining about that in the last session. Just how many things there are to do for every one thing you have to do. You have to do like 6 things for every single one thing that you might have to do in this game, because you either have to craft something and then collect something and then cook something and then find something. It's just talk to somebody. It's never as simple as just doing one thing. And it feels like almost excessive sometimes, where you're just, you you just have to do like a string of 50 things to complete one little quest. Certainly, you know, a lot of content.
That's right. The ocean's a friend of mine.
We got whatchamacallit coming out tomorrow. Lilo and Stitch. I have never seen the original, so I should probably watch that. I don't know whether I care enough to watch that before I see the remake, but looking forward to checking it out. I do not have super high expectations as a Disney live action remake. I have very mixed feelings about those, mostly negative. Like, I appreciate the effort that goes into every one of them, but ultimately I can't think of more unnecessary movies from an artistic standpoint. They just could do a lot. I know it's like a safe thing for them, they think. I think that must be the idea, is that this is a safe way to do something slightly different while still guaranteeing ourselves a certain level of viewership based on the IP recognition. But they just, like, so many creative people on those teams. There's so many things they could do just brand new and exciting, taking more risks. And every single one of these live action movies just comes out being like pretty forgettable, even if they're good. I mean, I'm definitely going to see it. I'm definitely going to see it like day one. I'll enjoy it. Probably even see it twice. Who knows? But yeah, just I wish they would do more things like Strange World, because that was completely new and different. No one liked it. But I like it. I like a different failure than a moderately successful live action remake. They're also doing freaking Moana live action. Like, what? Get out of here with this. Just do something, like, be a little creative here. That's a really crude thing to say as well, because the creativity, you know, that goes into making a film like those remakes, however boring I may find them, is off the charts. Like, you know, the talent and creativity that goes into all of those things is very, very easy to overlook when you're spoiled like we are, you know, in the modern world, with these like high quality movies that come out regularly. If any of us made a movie like that, or just, you know, directed a movie like that, we'd think it was a goddamn miracle, you know. So the really weak clothing selection here today. I seriously haven't unlocked all of these areas. Good lord. We got things to do. I even appreciate, like, I think 2022 they released both Strange World and Lightyear, which Lightyear is a, like, I don't mind sequels that are, you know, like the Toy Story sequels, pretty legit. Like, I like those much more than the remakes. I like the idea of Lightyear much more than the remakes. Like, it had a different spin on the character and the story. whether or not those were your favorite movies, like Strange World and Lightyear that came out, I think, in 22. They were doing something different, and I appreciate the hell out of that. They do have a pretty good release calendar this year, though. I was looking at it recently, and it's actually pretty exciting. Lilo and Stitch should be a good enough time. I'm pretty excited about Tron Ares. That's coming out not too long from now. There's a bunch of other stuff I'm forgetting about. So that should be good. Where's the shop?
Everyone here has.
Also, I just wanted to acknowledge the fact, once again, that this is our 43rd episode of this on the channel. By far the most episodes of any single game. This was the game that started it all of our in our streaming journey here, and has been our bread and butter thing we keep going back to. And I appreciate the hell out of it for that. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you kindly.
Oh wow, look at the white rabbit.
Bye-bye.
Oh lord. Are we really gonna wear this tonight? I mean, we are doing Alice stuff tonight, so this is a real strong candidate for our outfit. Maybe we'll see if we can put together an outfit that goes really well with this, and maybe... Wow. I don't know if I can do this the whole session, but we'll see. We like to be a little bit more fashionable than that, but sometimes silly. If there's a jumper or something, we've had some fun, silly jumpers that we've worn and stuff. We've always seen our face. We have a nice face. Wow. I was gonna say pagoda, but I was close. Pergola.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you kindly.
Hello. Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
Some fungi.
Bye-bye now.
Fungi for a fun guy.
You know, the village could use a little more excitement.
I have to go back and see when was our 1-year anniversary of streaming video games on this channel. I think it already came and went. Let's see. It was April 8th. April 8th, 2024, we did our first episode of Dreamlight Valley. Crazy that it's already been a year. All right, let's get an outfit put together here. Let's see what we can do with this. This bunny mask is kind of the foundation, I think, of our plan here as far as an outfit goes today. Let's see what we got. What looks good with a bunny outfit? Or a bunny mask? Mark Reed, hello, welcome. How are you? Just putting together an outfit here. Sprout boot spirit jersey. Didn't even know I had one of those. We need to get a better, like, we got the Sprout boot shirt too. What does one wear with a bunny mask? Such a relaxing day, yeah. This is so much chiller than getting our asses kicked by Mirabelle. Miserable. I think we're just going to commit to making the pink skirt work. So we got to just work around this and the... I need more like t-shirts and stuff. I also like to work things into the rotation of outfits that we have not worn before. So we try out, I mean, this shirt, when else am I going to wear this shirt? Maybe this shirt is the thing we can roll with. Ditto the shoes and skirt. Her makeup looks whack when her... not so much there. What's up, Dave? The game is big time. Yeah, I know. I made my lady a looker. Can get Haunted Mansion Realm. I didn't know about that. Man, I'm into the blue bracelets, but not the other side of it. Okay. I want to like the choker, but I just don't. Now everybody's waiting for Winnie the Pooh, and yeah, I know I'm so far behind. Maybe we'll wear the bunny mask when we go into the Alice realm. Avengers? Oh, we haven't had any Marvel stuff yet. That would be pretty exciting. I don't think we've had any Marvel stuff yet. The gold wings. I haven't seen those. I'm afraid to look in the store right now because I'm out of moonstones, so I would have to, if I see anything I really really want, I'll have to like buy it separately, and that'll be my first actual micro transaction in this game. It could be a slippery slope. Kind of looks like a mafia boss with those rings. I kind of like it. Where were those? I don't know. I'm kind of forcing it with the rings and the choker thing, but I just want to use these items at some point, and I don't think I'm going to if I don't just go for it. I mean, there's more to life than being tasteful, certainly in this game. It just does seem like a little much, though. Those other ones were pretty good. I mean, we are planning to wear a full-on bunny mask, so taste is already sort of out of the equation on some level. All right, let's just roll with it.
Meeting someone like you gives me hope.
Really dig my claws into a place like this.
So Aladdin, you get Pegasus, little horse, a cat. Yes, we just unlocked the Alice in Wonderland realm, so that is, I think, the first thing we are going to go do. Should find somebody to bring with us who needs to level up. Scar, maybe?
Good morning.
Greetings. Uh-huh.
Oh, did it say he was at level 10? Level 4. I will be right back, and then we will go to the... Forgotten guy with wings. Who is that? Okay, I understand why they do it in a game like this, but I kind of wish she didn't have the shorts under the skirt. I don't want to like look up her skirt necessarily, but it just looks a little silly. What can you do? Scary follows you around the Forgotten Land. Is that not it? Also, aren't the companions a wardrobe item? Where are my companions? Cherry trees and magnolia trees? I don't think so, if that's something that you do something to get. That's weird. I swear they weren't in the, like, you couldn't select companions in the castle. Maybe that's because companions don't show when you're in the castle? I don't know. Who are we gonna hang out with today? Dreamlight Valley wasn't it on PlayStation 5 for a while? We've had friends here. Ariel is coming to mind. Oriel is coming to mind as somebody who was playing it on PS5. All right,
To prepare today's menu.
is it here?
Oh, I am never going back.
This way, that way. What footprints? I keep pressing the right trigger button to like sprint, which is the sprint button in Expedition 33, which I was playing earlier today and have been playing. It'd be nice to sprint. I mean, you can do a lot of teleporting in this game, though, so it kind of makes up for it. One? Oh. Oh, it's a gift, not one Dreamlight. Oh, fun. Just woke up and brushed your teeth, and now we've just received a bucket of candy. Gonna have to brush your teeth again. Good morning. Where's Merlin? It's creeping in the corner over there. I want to sprint, but at the same time, you know, life is not a sprint. It's not a race. I gotta stop and smell the roses.
You're doing quite well.
So I guess the footprints are on the ground in the realm, or wherever we just were, in the rabbit hole.
Oh, doesn't that sunshine feel nice?
Mr. Patch. Playing Fortnite. How's that going? I've never played Fortnite. Wait, where did the rabbit hole go? Wasn't it over here? So much trash in my in my valley. I need to use one of those vacuums or something. I think that's what helps clean it up. Wait, seriously though, where did the rabbit hole go? I hope we meet the Cheshire Cat tonight. I've learned not to expect as a foregone conclusion that I will meet whatever new character I am thinking I'm going to meet based on the updates, because the first update we ever experienced in this game was the Oswald update, and I still haven't met him. So I have no idea. I'm just like not doing quests, I think, that I need to do. Where are the footprints? Mini games. All right, I'm like looking it up because I don't know. Wonders of Wonderland, Dreamlight, inspect footprints. Describing all of this crap without like, like, oh, next to the red tree, the footprints on the ground next to the red tree. Where's the footprints on the red tree? Can't go in there. Or there. I hate these, this is insane, like, the internet these days. Like, I'm just trying to read, like, an article about Dreamlight, but, like, you really have to, like, it's like hacking through a forest of, like, a thick forest of ads and shit, like, to even see any actual content that you're trying to see. It's pretty crazy. Buddy. Okay, I think I know what we're not doing here. There was sparkles on the ground, and I think that's what we need to do, but now I don't see them. I swear to God, they were like right here. And also, wasn't I able to walk further? Yeah. Okay. Don't know what you should do. What do you mean? What minigame to choose? Look who it is.
An encore. What fun. Oh, yes.
A lot of boredom. What do you mean? You're here now. How could you possibly be bored? This is the most exciting thing on TV or the internet. See if you smile in the forest.
See you soon. If you can see me at all, that is.
Ta-ta.
They have some cool Cheshire Cat, like neon. Maybe I'll get one. I kind of want to get one. Some cool, like relatively cheap Cheshire Cat little neon signs on Amazon. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. I could see this hanging behind me while I stream. That's pretty fun. Also, this one. We're all mad here. I like the saying, although I think I like the sign of this sign less. Oh wow, this one's cool too. And then the classic. Wow, there's some really good choices here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one of these. They're only like 30 bucks. I'm gonna just add that one to the cart. But I don't even know. I mean, that's the classic one. That's his classic face, but those other ones are pretty fresh. And then you got this one, which is maybe a little much. This one is like a combination of the first two, but it's definitely the creepiest. Just endless boredom. Oak, I don't even want to hear it. It's impossible to be bored if you're watching this channel. I think what you meant to say is you're having the most exciting time of your life watching me play Dreamlight Valley, and I understand because that's a common reaction. Wow, there's some cool ones. It's going to be a hard decision. They got this one. Pretty cool. Do you work at all, Oak? Not that that at least takes a lot of your time and attention, even if it's not necessarily exciting. It can just the need to be busy can alleviate boredom. Oh wow! Look who appeared on my shoulder. I forgot about him. Also, we have other visitors. We have my Alice Nuimo. We have my White Rabbit Nuimo with the rainbow White Rabbit jumper, which I got separately and I think looks rather fresh on the White Rabbit. And then we have these are my these are my toys. And then we have the star of the forthcoming film, fresh from 7-Eleven. I got this a little while back. It's like $5. It's very soft. I like it. Ty, Beanie Baby Company. But he's got a new movie coming out. Go see me. But we will roll with the white rat, or the guy here, star of the show. You were asking about the pre-orders. The pre-orders, we are T-minus 2 weeks away, I think, from the official release. I don't know for sure that I will get the system on the day it comes out. They gave a release window that was like, they gave like a delivery window that was up to like the 11th. So it could be actually like 6 days after the actual launch date that I end up getting it, which will be hard if that's the case, but it'll be fine. I think they will probably not want to be the retailer that wasn't able to get people their systems close to launch, so I don't think it'll be that long. But we will see. I'm excited about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm trying not to think about it, because in the meantime, I got all these things to play. I'm still playing, I'm finishing Zelda Echoes of Wisdom on the Switch, and got this, I'm playing this, but I'm also playing Expedition 33, that RPG I am deep into now, even though it's still kind of frustrating. I'm enjoying it, pretty absorbed in it, and then after that, I have to turn to I'm going to turn to Doom: The Dark Ages, which just came out less than a week ago. And that's a really big deal. So there's plenty to play. Those are on Game Pass, by the way, for anybody interested. Like Doom: The Dark Ages on Game Pass, day one is why you get Game Pass. Like, that is a prime example of why Game Pass is awesome. Ditto Expedition 33, to have that available on those two games, like, would have been like easy. Like, as long as I had a spare $60 to spend on them, like, or $70, like, those are easier purchases, and to get them on Game Pass is really nice. I chose Xbox over PlayStation for a number of reasons. That was an unexpected choice, as we've talked about, but one of them was that I thought, Game Pass was a really good value, and there wasn't, the PlayStation game service, like the games they give you online are pretty good, but you don't get the same like day one stuff that you get on Xbox. PlayStation, though, I'm curious about the PlayStation Portal or Portable or whatever they call it. They're handheld, made for PlayStation 5 remote play, but I guess you can actually play that off without a PlayStation 5 if you have their internet service, their PS Premium or whatever, and there's like a selection of games that you can play straight to that. It wouldn't be worth it for me unless the quality is really good with the streaming games, and they had games that were some of the really good PlayStation exclusives that you don't get on Xbox. That was the biggest drawback of getting an Xbox instead of a PlayStation, is the PlayStation exclusives that do not come to Xbox. And now if you have a PlayStation, Game Pass is the only reason to have an Xbox instead of a PlayStation 5, I would say, unless you're just a diehard Xbox person, because now Xbox is not even trying to have exclusives anymore. They're just like letting all the systems have their games because they own a lot of big time game studios that they can't justify keeping limited to their system that doesn't sell a lot of consoles. It's like a bad business proposition for them. The benefits of making it an exclusive are outweighed by the losses by not getting sales from other consoles. There you are, but I'm afraid you're out of time to find poor Alice. What does that mean? Don't know it's being timed. Do you ever stop smiling? Should try something like a new book or a game. Yeah, you have. Didn't you say you have Game Pass? I was just telling you about those awesome games. I don't have time for this. But you don't like shooters, though, do you? So you probably wouldn't like, you don't like those intense games, so you probably wouldn't like Doom very much. And that game that you watched, that game, Expedition 33, is really good, but it's definitely not the most chill game I've ever played. It's pretty stressful with the dodging and stuff, and the enemies are pretty hard. Certainly the bosses. Although we are confident in our abilities to persevere now after we beat Miserabel in the Castle of Illusion on the last stream. That was, I've never spent an entire stream plus doing one single boss, but that's what it took. Find ingredients to cook more time. I mean, I really like what we did with this outfit for Wonderland. I think we really nailed it as far as what you wear to a place like this. Can we eat the pedestal chunk? It's going to eat the lemon we need to clear space, but that would be counterproductive. Are we gonna have to leave and go sell stuff? This is my least favorite part of this game, is the inventory management. Like, give me like, I mean, ultimately I'd be complaining about it if we had twice as much space, but at least I wouldn't have to think about it so often. Half as often. And then when you have to drop stuff, it just leaves shit all over the ground. And then you end up with a valley that looks like a more as much like a landfill of random stuff as a valley. That's kind of what I got going on. People have these like glorious situations that they've created, and I just feel like for all the time that I've spent on this, like I haven't even begun to get around to that. Okay, not a quest item. We need 4 more inventory spaces. Alright, I think we gotta maybe take a quick detour out of here and just address this issue. That's nice. That sounds like a nice long break. So you got time to get outside and, you know, do outside things, or you can, you know, really dig into a game. What game is at the top of your must play list?
Hey there.
I wish you could send stuff to your inventory too. Like a lot of this stuff I wouldn't be selling if I wasn't just trying to clear up space quickly. See, like that seems like something I should keep. I don't even know how many of these I have. It's nice that they tell you. I don't think they always did that. They tell you what items you have that are gift items.
What a bonny bright day!
I mean, we're selling a lot of things and only getting a small amount of money, so maybe we're not losing too much. Or we're getting ripped off.
Anyone seen a missing arrow?
Oh. See you later.
Okay, she's in the restaurant. You think you're the only animal around here? Well, you're definitely not, because humans are very much a minority in this community.
Hello. Oh,
You want the salad. I want the salad. I'm a frickin' rabbit.
uh-huh.
What do you like to do outside?
Why, thank you.
Can we make a salad real quick? Does the green salad suffice? I bet she's going to reject this green salad, and I'm going to be a little mad about it, especially if I'm a rabbit and could have eaten that salad myself. Go for a walk. I'm a big fan of walks. Me and my boy, Mr. Patch. It's been rainy the last couple days, so we haven't gotten out, and I'm kind of upset about it. I don't have... Okay, so they won't even let me give it to her because I don't have her order. Well, more salad for me. I'm a rabbit. Just want to scroll down this whole list for regular salad. It's probably in the S section. This is alphabetical. Just a piece of lettuce is all it takes. Just lettuce.
Mark me words, a villain and their riches are few parted.
Wow, you're a really good leader for this battle.
Now that we've done our errands, back to the task. Go eat some cakes. Do you ever eat other... Would you ever order other food when you're out? What kind of street food do you have available around you? Are there any strange Thai delicacies that I should know about? Like the Philippines has this dish called... I feel like a lot of Asian countries have, you know, some strange... I don't know if it's always popular, but they have like some strange, you know, dishes involving like insects or like live seafood or something. What was I just thinking of? The example I was gonna use was Filipino balut, B-A-L-U-T, which is like this semi-incubated or fertilized duck egg. And so like sometimes you eat it and it has like a partially formed duck fetus with like a beak. You might be crunching on some like duck fetus beak in there, and they like that. or some people do, and it is, you know, it just sends a chill up your spine to think of it as somebody not familiar with such cuisine. Cinnamon roll. Now, curry, cinnamon roll. I don't really even know what curry is. Is it? What is curry anyway? I hear about it all the time. I don't think I've ever eaten it. It's not rice. Oh, it's like a rice and chicken dish? Or is it its own thing? Because I've eaten this stuff a lot. Like chicken tikka masala. Is that curry? Uh, Interesting. I don't know that much about anything. One, just a treasure chest of butter is all we need. I feel like I'm more confused about curry now that I looked it up than I was before. I'm gonna have to do further research. I don't like to have things like that I just like simple facts that I don't understand. It's humbling when you realize how many of them there can be. Yeah, what's a good mall without delicious stuff? A mall, I think, when it loses a good food court or good restaurants, like it really loses a lot. I do more restauranting at malls than I do shopping, probably. Well, maybe equal.
Back so soon?
I don't do much of either. We used to go to the mall all the time, more to walk with the dog. We had the outdoor mall, Irvine Spectrum, right next to us for years. And that's a great outdoor mall to walk around at, just generally, and especially if you're a doggy guy. I would go a lot before, we would go before they opened in the morning. And then sometimes I would take him there when there were people. He liked the activity and he's well behaved for the most part.
Oh, I should think so.
Oh, I should say so.
See you soon. If you can see me at all, that is.
Cook the meals required to make more time. A sweet and spicy moment. And what do we need? Oh, those were the ingredients we just collected. It sucks that you can. I wish you could take. There must be a way to get more memory. I think there is, but like anyway, it was the screenshots on Xbox. Only they save for a couple months, I think, on your account, but they auto delete if you don't back them up like manually, and that's tough to remember. I want to just keep snapping and have them save in the same place. Don't know what to shop for. You don't like to buy clothes or anything like that, shoes. Making soup. Games. People don't really collect, like, the only games I like to buy hard copy now, and that's like a whole separate issue with the new console, but I would always buy, if I was going to buy any hard copies in the last few years, it was Nintendo games, because if and when I wanted to resell them, they would get me the best return on that, and you could always count on getting like at least a few dollars back from your purchase price on reselling a Nintendo game, which rarely go on sale and are usually in demand. But I think they retain their value better because they don't go on sale like the discs of other console games. It's just a Nintendo thing. They're like Lego. They don't really lower their prices. Although, they do, but not like other games. Oh, nice. That is a spicy moment. So I've been backing up my Xbox screenshots since I got the Xbox periodically to my phone, then saving in an album there, which is fun to look at them again, but it's just you got to remember to do it. Wait, what? Okay. It would probably, like, I think you have to sign up for like extra OneDrive storage or something to not have to worry about backing up your Xbox screenshots. Because I imagine if they just offered everybody like free unlimited storage for screenshots, people would just overload the system with just free, like, taking shot after shot after shot. I have no idea how much file size like a video game screenshot photo is. Like a direct one off the system. It's nice to have the button though. Like, I got really into doing that on Nintendo Switch, and always did it more on Switch than on PlayStation, because the Switch had the single screenshot button, and the PlayStation makes you do a 2-button press, I think, unless there's another way around that. But I always thought it was, you have to hit the 1 button and then confirm it. And just that extra step makes it seem like more of a hassle. And it actually does pause the game for a moment to ask you that, which is much more disruptive than just the seamless 1-button Nintendo Switch or this. I mean, these are Kodak moments right here. Started a manga at the mall. What does that mean? Oh, you started a manga story or a video? That's a whole world unto itself that I am not very familiar with.
An encore. What fun.
That all depends on if you look for where she happens to be. Very helpful.
Wonderful. I do so love our little chats.
Are these... Oh, these are arrows. I had rabbit, as a matter of fact. No, I definitely did not have rabbit. I did not have anything yet. I don't think I've ever eaten rabbit, as a matter of fact. I think I just said that twice, but I don't think I've ever eaten a rabbit. I'm not like, you know, I'm indifferent to the practice, but yeah, I just haven't, and don't know how I feel about doing it. Not necessarily like clamoring for rabbit meat. It doesn't sound like it would be that good. It sounds like it would be what they call quote unquote gamey, which gamey is always used to describe food that is like somewhat exotic, like rabbit or venison or bison meat or I don't know, you know, probably some other weird things that you wouldn't want to, like squirrel or something. Squirrel. Someone would, I think, describe squirrel as gamey. Am I going in a circle? I hope I never am left needing to eat a squirrel for food out of necessity. I mean, that said, if you are hungry enough, things like that start to sound a lot more appealing. You know, you just think about how much better food tastes when you're truly hungry, and then you just take that and times it by 1,000,000, and that's like how you probably feel when you're starving. So anything that is remotely edible food would probably taste like the best thing you've ever eaten. And there's a lesson to be learned in that, I think. You had Taco Bell. What did you get from Taco Bell? Trying to stay positive here. I don't want to be too snarky. I understand that this guy is never going to give me a straight answer about anything. Green curry pork with rice. Sounds like that could be good.
Cheerio.
Make your way through the hazards, avoid obstacles such as glowing lights, dust devils, and patrolling guards. If you bump into a light or touch an obstacle, you'll be sent back to a previous safe spot. Watch your step and plan your moves carefully. What is like Thai? Oh, what is like Thai breakfast food? Is that like common breakfast food, or do people in Thailand eat things like in America and I think in like Europe and the Western world, like we have, you know, obviously like what we consider breakfast food, eggs, cereal, omelets. It's more eggs, hash browns, little sausages, like things that you only eat at breakfast time usually. So I'm wondering what equivalent you have to that, like if, because it sounds like what you just described sounds like eating something that would be an unusual breakfast. Not that you should ever eat anything other than what you just enjoy eating at any given time. I'm just curious about the culture. Baked bean burrito and grilled cheese chicken burrito and a Baja Blast. You love the Baja Blast. I've never had the Baja Blast. Aren't there two flavors of that? I only know the blue one, or the blue-green one. Oh, shoot. I don't know if it was real or not, but somebody showed a thing. Nothing. That is like, we're entering into a new era where telling whether something is real or fake is going to be very, very difficult. And I've already, like, I don't know, we just all have to be very vigilant about what we believe to be true. You know, because you see things, and AI is making things so convincingly now, like, and it's just going to get better and better, faster and faster, and no one's going to know like what is a real video and what's bullshit, or like what is a real post on something, or what is, like, it's just going to all be so easy to fake. And people will use that to confuse people on purpose, which is not great usually, and will probably cause a lot of problems. They'll be able to make calls, you know, to you that sound totally convincing to get you to give them money or information. It's going to be crazy when you can't tell, and we're probably already close to this point, but like when you can't tell on a phone conversation whether you're talking, like a person, an AI will be able to talk to you on the phone in a way that is completely indistinguishable from talking with another person. So you'd never know unless somebody told you the truth. because they'll be able to respond to you. They'll be able to mimic all of the like imperfections of human speech and stuff. It's going to be crazy. I hope the AI era is not too dangerous, but there's been a lot of yeah, I know it's criminal, but it's, you know, it doesn't stop people from trying to be hackers and spreading viruses and doing things like that. And it's going to become, you know, it's always a matter of like the law enforcement and the good guys needing to keep pace with the bad guys who will always try to push the envelope of ways to cheat the system and break the law and to their own advantage. So that's what we're faced with. And also foreign governments who want to harm us and take advantage of us. That is going to be a race you have to win as a country to remain on the top of the heap or even competitive. Friggin' mazes. All right, let's think about this a little bit. They told us to plan our moves carefully. Okay, that's the gate. Wasn't like paying attention to that before. Through the gate. Haven't been here before. Nice little path. Didn't we have a... Oh, we probably don't get our companion in here. We had... I was going to say we had Pegasus with us. Welp. It's weird that they have this little thing here, this little area, if you can't switch it from here. Excuse me. Busted. Aha. What's this? This was the new area, but there's... Right? Is that gate open now? How is this open now? I'm not complaining. What? Is it? Did that not just... Had to take a photo up there. All right. Well, we want them both down, so we got to get that one. Whew. Is this is this going to be a problem?
Oh dear. My, that was quick. Nonsense. How awful. Splendid.
Yeah, like also the maybe you can turn these notifications off about the things being uploaded and stuff. Gets in the way of the dialogue a lot. But I was just saying how good the Switch was for screenshots, and it doesn't, doesn't bother you with any of that.
Do come see me again. Did you forget something? I do hope we can speak again soon.
Nice. Thought I was going to have to go through that maze again. So he is
La da, dea, da da, lo, do do do. Ta-ta.
A lot of blue mushroom action going on around here. Bud. Oh, he's just relaxing. I need to find a sentient mushroom that is feeling blue. Has to... I guess he doesn't have to consciously have the capacity to feel. Getting a little philosophical, but I think we're finding we need a mushroom with a face. Back at the entrance, perhaps? Do the routine. I never want to be the reason you miss your daily medicine. Dang. This one's smoking. The other. Oops. Back away. Yeah, not a big fan of the mushrooms myself. The only time I can really enjoy them, I don't even enjoy it, but the only time I really couldn't even tolerate them usually is like either just the flavor or like a small tiny amount, like in stroganoff sauce or something. Actually, I don't think I meant to do that. Yeah.
Did you forget something? There... Huh. Farewell. Did you forget something? I'm listening. I do hope we can speak again soon.
This is cool. A mess on this table. Take a picture of the setup on the Queen of Hearts table. How do I use it again? Okay.
Did you forget something? Huh. Do come see me again.
Very cool that they can just, I mean, they've had DLC for a long time, but it's cool that they can just add things like this to a game long after it comes out. So much new content. Find the 4 cage keys. No prompt. What am I supposed to do? I see them. Do I? Is this like a glitch or something? Because I've never seen a sparkly area like that in this game that you couldn't interact with at all. And they're usually, you know, what you need to find on a quest. So I don't know. Yeah, here's a third one. Why can't we pick this? Did they tell us something about what we were supposed to do with this? Dreamlight, Alice, cage keys. God, that's not intuitive. Okay. Is this... Shovel, yeah. They say the watering can is what you use on the sugar cubes, which my first impulse was pickaxe. I think that makes more sense than watering can. As long as it's not a glitch. I'm too quick to blame the glitch. Oh yeah. I didn't know it was a hot watering can. Oh, I'm like not even looking. Jesus. I'm not even looking at that. I was looking at the one in the cup. But you're absolutely right. Aha. I thought I was going to fish it out of the cup or something. Maybe I am now. Do you have to do it from the other somehow? The heck?
My, that was quick.
Yeah, obviously I'm in favor of freeing the animals.
Farewell.
Friggin' rabbit.
Ooh.
Meaning you must do all that while I stand here.
It's been so nice chatting with you.
Where's my quest?
quick. Huh. Hmm? Ooh. Huh. Uh-uh. Do come see me again.
Etc.
I wonder. Did you forget something? I do hope we can speak again soon.
Color for each of us. Am I green or yellow? Or just the two of them? He didn't include me.
Huh.
Oh, I left without her. I gotta put my rabbit hat back on. I don't feel comfortable in Wonderland without my rabbit mask on. It's good to keep anonymity in Wonderland.
My, that was quick. Oh. Farewell.
Where do we put Alice's house? Where's my Pegasus anyway? Oh, there he is. Purple cat ears is pretty appropriate for the day. Bandana's not the look I'm going for. Nor is that. I don't think I'm a bow kind of girl. Those cat ears, you know. Purple cat ears might be just the thing when you just hung out with the Cheshire Cat.
Rise and shine, everyone!
All right, where do we situate you, Miss Alice? It's really kind of limited real estate in this game. Could be a nice plateau. That's pretty close to my house as well. I'd like to be neighbors with Alice. Kind of not digging the cat ears. I think because we were just wearing a bunny helmet for that long, that was extra enough for now. But then we have this. Yes. This, man, it is quite. We're gonna have to clear some space here. This, we were just talking about this. This is one of the most exciting things I think about the Switch 2 is its applicability to a thing like Dreamlight Valley, where the mouse functionality is going to be like a total game changer for this type of stuff. Oops. Maybe this plot of land is big enough for both Alice and I, because I am like the Ice Queen still. Thanks to our Christmas special, we got so excited about the holidays that we moved to a snowy winter wonderland and didn't really think it through as to how that would be for the rest of the year. Switch 2 is being compared to PS4 level graphics, which I think will be just fine for this game. I mean, I know we'll be just fine for this game because we started playing it for the longest time on Switch is what we were using, and this is definitely an improvement, but it's not like on the Series X here, but it's not like a I don't think it'll be much of a drop, and I think that mouse functionality is going to be so impactful in this game for purposes of decorating that it's going to more than make up for it. Oh, nice.
Good day to you. I think living here's a marvelous opportunity.
Wow, so many customization options. I had no idea.
Please don't hurry off. Did you forget something?
I gotta get rid of this lion. He's just weighing me down at this point.
I do hope we can speak again soon.
It's nice to see the sunshine.
All right, you know what we gotta do.
Turned around. You don't say.
I can't. They stop. She's got the castle in the shadow of the castle too. That's I gave her some prime real estate there. Of course, more importantly, in my house's shadow here.
Did you forget something?
I like her light fixtures. Those are great.
Huh.
Buddy. He's snoozing. Bud.
Ah. I knew you'd set things right.
Pretty cute. Love what she's done with the place. This is incredibly festive. She didn't go to look for picture books. She just went to the corner of her house to stand and face the wall. So on brand. Not really for her, but for the weirdness of Alice in Wonderland, it's on brand. Anyway, I think we will call it a stream here. This was a good self-contained Alice in Wonderland episode, so glad you could join me. We will be back with more of this soon, and I will look forward to collecting more, plenty more characters to unlock here. So I look forward to doing that and getting back to it in the valley, and other things in between. So thanks for being here. Please like and subscribe if you would, and I will see you again next time. Have a good night.